Weeble Slice. So, we are back with a very interesting topic today. So, if you guys have been living on a rock, well, the new Demon Slayer episode slash movie just dropped. And we gonna give our thoughts about it. So, first thing first, before you even get into this episode, you have been warned. This is a spoiler episode. If you're not caught up to Demon Slayer, please exit the room right now.
You're not caught up on Demon Slayer. Shame.
Shame. So, yes. So we are covering basically the training arc, what happened through the movie. They gave us a glimpse of what's going to happen in the first episode, or what is going to be the first episode for that matter. And we're going to give our opinion on how they actually put the whole package together.
Well, according to the internet, a lot of people are upset because 3/4 of the movie was just a recap of pretty much what has happened up until now. Which, spoiler alert, you can read that. They told you up front kind of what it was. That there will be a recap with first episode included. So it's up to you to have the discretion to read before you just go and jump and watch, thinking it's just a whole new movie.
So that's why we had this talk off camera before. That's why I wasn't too excited for the movie, because I went to go see previous season. They did the exact same format, right?
It's not a secret. It's the way that they do things.
So that's why I didn't have it. That's the reason I never said it was a secret. I said that's why I didn't have the excitement for it, because I already knew what to expect.
I was pretty excited, and I still knew what to expect. But new Demon Slayer, it's new Demon Slayer.
I mean, I come in especially with shows I'm already invested in with high expectations, but I'm just gonna be honest. You were excited. I was on the opposite side. I was more, I don't want to say underwhelmed to a degree. I think that I know it's a training arc, but how can I put it? It was like a C for me, and the show was usually like an AOS. And you go and say what you guys. You can say your piece.
Continue on.
So the show, I'm like, okay, that's why I was like not 100% present or fully watching the 70 to 80% of the movie, because we already saw it and it was still relatively new at the time because the episodes just dropped last spring. So I'm like, I know what I'm getting myself into. I do enjoy the series as a whole, but the previous arc wasn't my favorite. Just people have their own preference. It was good, but it wasn't my favorite. My favorite was obviously the entertainment arc. That was like just pure fire. But the previous arc after that wasn't the best. It was still good, but I thought it could have been a little bit better. And the movie basically gets to the training arc. The training arc, it was just showing glimpses of what happened. It was more comedic than anything, in my humble opinion. It was more showing the comedic side of Demon Slayer. And me personally, I'm there for one reason alone. Is the show for me is personally just for fighting or action or stuff like that. And you really didn't get that much when it comes to this.
I think, in my opinion, it was more about the information being conveyed than anything else about what's happening with the Hashira leader, what's happening with the demons. And I think it was more so about the information. So if I had to give it a grade, I would definitely give it an A. Just because based off the information that you got alone from a lot of different things, or the things that they left in question. Because the Hashira leader, he's pretty much on the brink of death, spoiler alert, as the seasons continue to go, he continues to get sicker and sicker. And they said, y'all won't even see this man no more. Y'all gonna have to talk to the wives. So this is a wives club. And they like, what is going on here? So I thought that was a real critical piece of information that they had going there. So I thought that was really interesting. Then they got to talking about Tanjiro, how he had the mark on him, and how with different things going on, he can convey that mark onto the Hashiras themselves to increase their power. And 2 of them unlocked that power. And they said, well, the rest of you need to unlock this power. And those who have unlocked it need to figure out how to continue to evolve that power. So I found that pretty interesting, that they're going to be taking more of a peek more into Tanjiro's background and his relationship to that mystery Hashira.
Let me add something to that. Now, the reason I actually am a manga reader as well. So I already know this was going to happen. Didn't know how it was going to transpire in the anime, but I'm already fully caught up with the manga, and I already finished all of it. I know about all the Hashiras, all their powers, what the powers stem from, how all of them branch off and work, piggyback off each one of them, which one is actually the strongest, which everything stems from the sun breathing technique. And that was like almost the first Hashira. It was the sun and the moon. And the moon, I'm not even gonna go too much into it because it's a huge, huge, huge rabbit hole. So when I saw the mark, I'm like, that's pretty cool. But like I said, I already read the manga, so I already knew it was coming. So like I said, I'm here for the action. That's what I'm here for. I know how the story's gonna go. I want to see how it's gonna transpire.
So I think for me, just getting that type of information was a big plus. Not only that, but there's something that's going to happen if they don't learn how to unlock that power. And they didn't really tell you what that was,
So
but it's going to be interesting, I think, going forward. My biggest hope is that with them giving you pretty much maybe the first or two episodes in that movie, is that they skip past that when the season starts and they just go to like episode 2 or 3 and start that as one. I know they won't, and they're just going to replay those two as probably 1 or 2 episodes and then go into what we want to see that's new. But I'm hoping that they don't.
no, they're going to do that. They're going to
Milk it.
Yes, they're going to definitely milk it. But I was talking to my buddy that was at the movie, not you, the other one, and I know what's going to happen. That's why one of the Hashira walked away, and he was like, "This is not it." But I know the reason why he did it.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty interesting that the Water Hashira decided he didn't want to take part in the training. So then there's a mystery in that in itself. And I'm like, that's going to also be interesting. But my boy Tanjiro's going to get stronger, and that's all I care about.
Oh, Tanjiro, I'm not going for anybody who just anime only, but Tanjiro going to be OP as hell. That's all I'm going to say. He's going to be OP as hell. I'm not going to tell you how he's going to become OP as hell, but he's going to be OP as fuck.
Well, you guys let us know down in the comments.
What
are your thoughts? Are you Team Male or Team Night?
Let us know.
Let us know.
But based on the general consensus on the internet right now, it's looking like everybody's Team Male, but I can be wrong. But do you have anything else you want to add before we close this one out?
No, you guys subscribe to the channel.
As always, we are Reboot Slice, and we are
out.